can help you.
Okay.
Okay, all right, we're done. We're done, we're done.
Teeth check.
Yes. Sharp
Although I'm
teeth,
not sure
definitely.
how good those teeth are.
I don't know.
Thought the
we
tips looked kind of bad last night. But
Put a pretty good hole in the stick here. It's like, you
I
know.
thought he bit that one and not the middle one.
Okay, think 11.
Yeah.
Okay. Pull towards the table. And then roll in. Well, you were slightly less than helpful. Oh, you're so dehydrated. Okay. Okay, ready. 1, 2, 3.
They didn't even have hoses down where his cage was. The only way to bring water was by bucket.
Was that the
Yeah.
95.8 Mickey or Mikey? Mickey.
You know, like the song?
Hey, Mickey, you're so fun, you blow my mind. Hey, Mickey. Hey, Mickey.
This one's loose.
And broken too, isn't it?
Broken.
The keeper kept talking about how this was such a mean cat, and he was always grumpy and hissy, and it's like,
Well, probably
for
because,
goodness sake, he's in so much pain.
yeah, so this tooth should look like, oh yeah, and there's pus in there. Okay, well that'll come out easy. He's got definitely muscle mass loss everywhere, most predominant in his hind legs. Corpus. He is crunching in his right wrist, a little in his.
I'm feeling a little, like little growly noises.
That's where it hurts.
Yep, little growly noises.
How do you want to feel back here?
He said he was declawed.
In the front. I was going to say, I didn't think I felt any in the front, but not in the back.
That's probably why.
And you asked what they fed, and even though I don't know what they fed, I know there were bones everywhere. So
So.
there were cat bones laying next to his
Crepitus,
cage.
yes. Crepitus and thickened, right, and you might as well go with right and left. So what I'm wondering, okay, so this motion right here that you can see is instability in that knee, so he tore this ACL, and that's why I worried about that when his knees were bowed out. So the reason his knee is so thick, and the reason his, we call it knees are abducted, pulled away from his body, is this is unstable. See how this knee joint does that? That's called drawer motion, and it means his ACL is torn. So it's probably been torn.
Yeah, he said for
And-
over a year he's been walking this way.
Both torn. Which is the reason that it's all his muscle mass is gone is both, I'm suspecting both of these joints are unstable. So he's shifted all of his weight forward onto his shoulders. So he still has some mass there to try to alleviate the weight from back here, because when he walks his knees buckle, so he tries to do everything with that end, is my guess so far. But if you, yes, and there are two.
They said that
if-
they had been trying to use him for breeding, and he had killed the female by breaking her neck.
Maybe because it hurt to try to get up on her, or maybe he didn't want to be a breeding cat. Okay, so we're gonna need to,
Flip
yeah,
or
feel his other.
turn.
Do
Do
you
you want
like?
to flip or turn? Well, you want to just pick him up and just pivot?
I need this leg up. That's what I'm trying to do. So we need to. Let's see if I can do it with him on the table. I'll just pull his back end off. All right, you're gonna come towards me and roll up. Same.
Okay.
So both of his ACLs are torn.
That does not sound like something that's going to be easy to fix.
Surgery on both knees with arthritis already in both knees. Okay.
What does ACL stand for?
Anterior cruciate ligament.
So it's a ligament.
Yeah. So
What do you
it's right
replace
in
that
here.
with?
Fishing line. So
Really?
that's your, yeah. heavy gauge sterile fishing line. So that's your anterior cruciate, and you have a posterior cruciate too. So they crisscross. That's why they call them cruciates, because they make a cross. But the drawer motion we see is this. Those ligaments should stop your knee from doing that. So think every time you step, your knee goes goop. And so to compensate for that, they usually abduct their knees out. And when it first happens, they're usually, we call it three-legged lame, so they do this little hop. But he did both, so he couldn't hop. Okay, so we're gonna go back to x-ray, which I think I just did.
Help? With tape?
Is it?
Mickey, BCR. CBC Jen.
Oh, he's got spondylosis up here, above where his heart is.
That's here.
Horrible. His hips are beautiful. He has no muscle in his back legs at all. I mean, usually remember how meaty they are? They're like this.
Yeah.
This is how his left knee looks. There's arthritis everywhere. The only thing that will bring stability back to his back legs is surgery. But the amount of arthritis that he has back there means he might be able to walk better, but we're not going to make him pain-free. So I would let an orthopedic surgeon be the one to decide, but I wouldn't say we're going to do surgery and make him necessarily comfortable again.
Wow.
So that's the part that sucks, is that knee has so much arthritis in it already that I don't think leaving him the way he is a viable option because of the way he moves and the way he walks. He looks miserable. So, I guess, you know,
His blood work come back yet?
I don't know.
It's running right
I'm
Because
gonna
it's
go
one of
look at
those
that
like,
next.
all right, if that's
If that's bad, then I hate to say that. I would like him to walk on green grass and have a beautiful life, but he's so unstable in his entire back end. So you'll never make the left leg not arthritic. It already is. If you fix the right leg, would that be enough to make him at least move a little better? Maybe. I mean, if you fix them.
we're moving. When you scratch up there, he's like, oh, that feels good. Yes.
Okay.
Oh, I'm thinking
Okay.
because it happened before when I brushed him like right along here. and his
Okay.
back leg kind of
I'm like, all
went
of a sudden, I'm
that.
like, okay, I'm getting kicked.
Like, I got drugs in my pocket.
Yeah, it may just be doing it like
Yeah,
see,
like that.
see, watch when I go across there.
It's a tickle spot.
Yeah, it's that spot where they all go. Oh yeah, right there.
Those are always
I like
famous
to
last
believe
works.
y'all, but
Hey,
I'm
watch
gonna-
this.
Yeah, it's bear air on the side of caution on that.
He's not, his rate is not any faster.
Okay, so he's okay. I'll just avoid that spot.
Grab, reversal. This is go ahead, right?
And at least you could end that kind of pain for the next
Yeah.
few days.
Okay, so I'm gonna go backwards because it's gonna go back. Christy, move. Your shoulder is doing something funky lately. It doesn't like that. Okay.
Sorry, didn't mean to gratuitously correct you.
Yeah, this tooth so wants to be gone. There's only a tiny bit of tooth in the middle and then an end. This
little
is where the abscess was, and when I put my probe into there, pus came oozing out. I guess every attempt to manage his pain, but what we can't do is bring stability back to his joint because of the damage that's already done. So we can't make that joint stable, but at least we can make him less painful.
and then he'll kind of let us know whether or not that's
Yeah.
a good quality of life or not.
And he had a pus pocket in his mouth in this tooth that was uncomfortable, so we're making that better. So, I mean, there are steps that we're making that improve his quality of life, definitely. The question is, are we too late with his
All three.
arthritis? And that we won't know until we try, I guess is how I feel.
Okay, ready?
If you wait too long, the
Be confused.
yeah.
Fighting parts.
So sometimes, and Gail's skinny little butt's gotta get through that door before. We would have thought last time after we knew about your keys, you would have.
Yeah, take him off, yeah.
Okay.
All right, I got him. Pull the sheet out. Let's try.
Oh, there's a stand-up.
Hi.
Hello.
Hi there, handsome boy. How are you?
So as you can see, we just were not sure what to do for him because he was in such bad shape. So we decided to take care of the things that we could and then got him to a specialist. And as those of you who have followed his story know, he has done very well since his surgeries to repair his back legs. And I just found this old clip and thought you guys might want to see the very first vet visit for Mickey.